is downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 33.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Cook able to escape. Touchdown, Vikings!
Cousins pass.
Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Richie James on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 26. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to Kyle.
A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now James returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That good for 19 and a first down. They run. Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1 yard.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 9. Well, they jet sweep. This is Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped around where he would have been had he gone down to the San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Tackle made.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It's a pickup of 6. Now a toss. Kamara left side. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
for it on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again, it's Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
14. And the Vikings 1st down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Vikings nothing.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chad Beebe there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over at 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, on first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. It's a run to run now. One home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's all he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Breeze now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down.
Cousins to throw it. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On play action, Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Third down. 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now into 3rd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. About the call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle, keep coming out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. He's going to go on 4th down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
He's back to throw. And Cook has it left side. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 25-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Cousins sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now there's the timeout. Signal for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Will bounce out back of the end zones. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown will win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down, here's Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That gives give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Yards to go.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Cousins. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.